window light. That's what I'm saying, guys. Oh, okay, that's better. Right, hi, welcome back to yet another video. I have a confession to make. It is that, do you guys remember like last episode? It feels like it wasn't that long ago, which sucks. It sucks. Look, but last episode I was telling you about the new diet I'm gonna try, the carnivore diet, how it's just meat, that's it. So I was just gonna do steaks, eggs, and avocado. Well, Saturday morning, I woke up feeling a little sick, and I was like, maybe an all meat diet isn't the best idea. So we went to got hot pot that night, and I put so many veggies in there, guys, I'll be honest, but I felt better the next day, so there's that. So I think I'll modify this carnivore diet. It's not a carnivore diet anymore, it's just primarily meat with like some vegetables. I'm not gonna go like super crazy on vegetables, but I will introduce it back in so I don't just start feeling sick. We're still gonna try and do a low carb diet, definitely. Low carb and low sugar. If anything, no sugar. I wanna cut out sugar altogether, but I did have a Sprite with the hot pot, so kind of back to step zero. But it's okay because I think you know this is the learning stage. It's better that we learn this now than we get halfway through the diet and I just drop dead. So much better it happened on like the 2nd or 3rd day than the 10th day. So we're adjusting and modifying the diet a little bit, probably for the best if we're all being honest. Yeah, that's the update on the diet. Do you guys remember back in like the early 2000s there was these little compact cameras, these things here? You guys remember these? So these are coming back in like a weird way. Like I work at a camera store, as you know, and everyone's coming in for these after compact cameras, or DIGI CAMS as the kids like to call them, DIGI CAMS. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. I mean, I guess you're not wrong, but if that's just short for digital camera, I mean, technically this is a digital camera. Technically your phone is a digital camera. DigiCam's a repair agent in Adelaide and Sydney, but I get what they mean. It's a small digital compact camera and they're coming back in like a big way. And you know what? I understand why these are coming back, because your phone isn't the same, let's all be honest. Your phone's just not the same thing. Hell, you know me, I have big cameras and cameras like coming out of my ears because I love photography, and if everybody's gonna start getting back into shooting these sort of cameras, more power to you. My issue is that like the brands Canon, Nikon, Sony, they're not getting back on top of the fad, which I also understand, because selling a $500,000 small compact camera in the short run is probably not as sustainable as someone like me that comes in and spends $4,000 on the body and then $2,500, $3,000, $4,000 on lenses, and then there's all the accessory markets for this. So I've got the battery grip on the R here, I've got the battery grip on the R6, and there's just a lot more money to be made in selling interchangeable mirrorless cameras. I'm sure the margins are also a bit higher on these sort of cameras, especially since they are mass producing mirrorless cameras a lot more than what these are doing now. Now, because they've like basically shut down every single factory of like small compact digital cameras, Canon, Nikon, Sony, whoever it is, they have to now reinstate all of those factories and those supply chains, and that's gonna cost money. And then is there gonna have to be R&D to go into making a new one or bringing back the old one? Like, it's a lot more complicated than every manufacturer should bring back small compacts, because it may not be sustainable. Like, will this trend, because it kind of is a trend, will this trend keep going? Now, some people argue, oh, it's been going since 2020. It's still going. I'm like, okay, cool, but that's only 4 years. You know what else came out 4 years ago? The Canon R5. So their flagship camera, which cost $8,000 at launch, that is 4 years ago. That came out in 2020. It cost $8,000, $7,500 if you just got the body. That costs so much more money than, again, these small compact cameras. And then of course you got all the lens sales on top of that and all the accessories on top of that. So what do you think is more sustainable or more marketable or more profitable? Because that's what this is about. It's about money. Let's all be honest. What do you think is more profitable for Canon? For them to make really good professional interchangeable mirrorless camera that again, professionals like me and other photographers and people who are getting into photography and really love photography and filmmaking, they're going to buy this and all the accessories. You think it's better for Canon to focus all their attention on that market, the subsequent smaller, more compact entry models to get you into that higher end market, like the R6, the R8, the RP, the R50, the R100? You think that's going to be better in Canon's long term? Or do you think it's them putting like a couple thousand of these out, a couple million even of these out? My money is going to be on the interchangeable lens camera, the mirrorless camera. But that's just my opinion. Again, that's someone who works at a camera store, and I get to kind of be in the little bit more in the weeds of talking to Canon, Nikon, and or at least the representatives. That's just my opinion. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to come back, even though they are cool. And as much as I agree and I hate the look of my phone photos, because the sensor, the elements, the lens elements on that thing, they just can't compete. They can't compete because they have to be like razor thin to fit in your pocket. Like this one here, the lens element has to stick out. Like, look at that. I mean, you already know this. You know how these things work. Yeah, I just don't think compact cameras are gonna make a comeback, unfortunately. Actually, while I do have you, maybe I will just show you. Where do I put you? It's just... Man, I hate the Joby Gorilla Pod. I'm just gonna leave this all in, like, so you can see how much the Joby Gorilla Pod is amazing for vlogging. Like, that's literally how long it took for me to set up. Alright, so I also have like these two here. So that first one, this is a Canon little Ixus, cute little thing. I think it's like 8 megapixels. Yeah, 8 megapixels. That's adorable. Like, again, my phone probably takes higher quality, high resolution photos than this. You know what? Let's gamify this. I'm going to take photos on each one of these and my phone, and we'll see if you can figure out which one's which. So we'll do that in a second, but I just want to show you like this one here. Look at this one. This little Fujifilm. Look how cute it is. This one's actually built a bit nicer. The autofocus is horrific on all of these, by the way. Again, as someone who like uses full frame professional series mirrorless cameras, the autofocus, horrific. I don't think I could put up with it like daily, honestly. What is it, 16 megapixels, 5 times zoom, Super CCD EXR, so it's not even a CMOS sensor. That's crazy. It's a cute little one too. Then I've got this Sony, the Cybershot. These ones always nice because they're like aluminum, they're not plastic, they don't feel cheap. So it's one of the Cybershots. This is an 18 megapixel camera. It's got a 20 times zoom though. That's fun. I think some of these also have built-in storage, which is insane. No camera comes with built-in storage, really. Not anymore, at least. Right, so let's gamify this, and I'm gonna go out probably tomorrow, actually. So yeah, this vlog's getting pushed back. I'm gonna go out tomorrow, shoot a few photos on each of these cameras, and then we're gonna gamify this and see how trained is your eye. Actually, it's not even about how trained your eye is, it's guessing at this point. It's a random number generator. See if you can guess which ones were shot on my phone and which ones were shot on which little compact camera. Alright guys, I'm gonna go film this other video before I do that though, and then again, we'll just pick it up tomorrow because this is the vlog. It's how my vlogs are going. It's just daily YouTube videos. That's all that matters. Alright, see you guys. Okay, welcome back to the vlog. Yes, it is the next day. Let's gamify it and flash up some real quick photos I took on the compact cameras and my phone, and you gotta guess which is which. And if you get them all right, congratulations. But if you didn't, that's also okay. Like, it's sometimes hard to see, especially if you're watching on like a smaller device, such as your phone. Let's roll those photos and see how you go. how did we go? Did we get them all right? Did we get them all wrong? Did we get some here and some there? I mean, I don't know, only you know. I really do like compact cameras, definitely. I think they have a place in the market. I just don't think that they're coming back anytime soon. So your G7X and your SX740, I'm sorry. I don't think that, not sure what else to do. Wow, I'm starting to run out of ideas already. If you've got any ideas for video suggestions, please comment below because I'm running out. Help a guy out. Alright, have a good morning, evening and night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you tomorrow for hopefully a much better idea than what this vlog was. I'm sorry.